Robert MacIntyre stood on the brink of history at the 2025 U.S. Open. He had fought through fierce winds and shifting fortunes, his heart pounding as he faced the final putt. All season, MacIntyre's game had been strong, but in this moment it came down to one shot that could define his legacy. He tapped the ball forward and watched it roll, past the hole by a hair, a final one-shot loss to JJ Spaun, who claimed his first major. The air was heavy with disappointment, yet there was another emotion pulsing through that crowd. Awe, because this ending wasn't a failure. It was a testament to MacIntyre's strength, his work, and the power of relentless perseverance. Born on August 3, 1996 in Oban, Scotland, Robert MacIntyre was raised amid rugged landscapes and a tradition rooted in golf. His hometown was modest, with golf courses carved from coastal terrain and weather that demanded respect. As a child, MacIntyre learned balance amidst howling winds, precision amidst shifting greens, lessons that would shape him far beyond childhood digs. He excelled quickly. His athleticism, born from Gaelic games on damp fields, combined with an intuitive feel for the game. He was soon beating players years older, attracting attention, yet MacIntyre always remained grounded. His mother, grandmother, and local coach spoke softly of a boy who cared more about improvement than accolades. As a teenager, he turned in impressive performances in national events. By 18, he claimed his place on the European amateur stage, playing in the Walker Cup for Great Britain and Ireland. He melded competitive intensity with humility, never flaunting confidence but trusting his swing. Turning professional in late 2017, MacIntyre took the long route through European tours. He earned his way through Q schools, Monday qualifiers, and developmental circuits. His breakthrough came in 2019 with a victory at the Scottish Open, a win that blazed across headlines and made him the first Scot in a decade to win that title. Overnight, the world saw him as Scotland's next world beater. Along the way, MacIntyre's game evolved. He was already a superb ball striker, precise with every iron between 150 and 200 yards. Ranking fourth in strokes gained. Approach in 2020, he was also working tirelessly to improve the rest. He invested in fitness, partnered with coaches on putting and short game, and he did all with a quiet humility. He spoke often of his love for the mental side, how visualization, breathing, and confidence shaped each shot. Despite his steady rise, he encountered heartache. In late 2020, he came close to a first major when he recorded top 10 finishes at British Opens. But he missed key shots, finishing just off the lead. Still, each time he faltered, he came back with mental healing and technical refinement. He moved from being a young contender to a focused knockout competitor. When the PGA Tour expanded, MacIntyre earned full status and plunged into the world's strongest fields. He landed his first PGA Tour win in early 2023, shooting a final round 65 in Mexico, and won again in the fall of 2024 at Riviera. Both wins were deeply personal, marked by self-made routines, family in the gallery, and slow exhalations after every final putt. He also found time for charity, founding the MacIntyre Foundation in 2022. Named in memory of his grandmother, the foundation provides golf education and mental health resources to underserved young athletes across Scotland, and the U.S. Monday videos show him teaching kids how to swing and manage nerves. These efforts speak to the heart of MacIntyre as much as any trophy. At the 2025 U.S. Open at Pinehurst No. 2, MacIntyre was the model of calm competence. Over 4 rounds, he ranged among the lead, birdied treacherous par threes, and absorbed adversities, rain delays, shifting winds, gusting temperatures. Even when a penalty for a moved ball on Friday threatened to derail him, he responded with a weekend of bogey-free holes. Sunday was the crucible. Spaun, the American, surged with power and composure, but MacIntyre matched him shot for shot. On 18, needing a birdie to force a playoff, MacIntyre lined up a 20-foot putt he'd rehearsed thousands of times. The arena fell silent, and it slipped just past. Defeat. But in the face of that moment, something shifted. His post-round interview wasn't one filled with bitterness. Instead, he spoke with gratitude for the support, for the challenge, for what golf had shown him. He looked directly into the camera. "It's tough, I wanted it so bad, but I'm proud I gave everything. Not excuses, not bitterness, pride. That mindset has defined his career. From a small town in Scotland, navigating wind and rain, MacIntyre rose through the ranks not through flamboyance, but through consistency and quiet self-belief. He's the guy who arrives early for practice, who meets with fans after a round, who credits his caddy and team more than himself. He carries a belief in patience, that success is not handed out, but earned one swing at a time. His game remains complete, still among the best approaches in the world, among the fastest walkers off the tee, and still working on the final 5 feet of holding a putt. Broadcasters note his positives. He's supportive to playing partners, he laughs easily, he reads the green calmly, and his story resonates. In golf, many stories seem scripted, phenoms who break in fast. But MacIntyre's is one of measured growth. From missing central cuts to finishing third at the Masters, it demonstrates that grit matters as much as gift. Each setback, missed cut, bogey, top 20 day, became lodestones for his next swing. The future looks bright. At 28, with numerous top 5 finishes in majors, MacIntyre is firmly in the world's top 20. Analysts predict multiple major wins eventually if he continues refining his game. He said the U.S. Open taught him how to lose with class and how to win with maturity. He's already charting his 2026 U.S. Open return, studying Pinehurst sandy greens and undulation. Off the course, he's planning to expand his foundation into mental health programs for golfers, linking with Scottish charities. He's also set to host a series of golf clinics in Oban and beyond in the fall. Amid global expansion, he remains connected to his roots. Robert MacIntyre's career isn't defined by one putt, one tournament, or one lost major. It's defined by growth, heart, and an insistence on character in competition. His U.S. Open runner-up finish isn't a lesson in heartbreak. It's a lesson in how close passion and performance can take you. If people remember anything from this story, let it be that hard work, not luck, brought him here, and humility, not hubris, brings him through. As you watch the next tournament, know there are 2 MacIntyre stories unfolding, one on the leaderboard and one in every dusty fairway back in Oban, where a boy first learned how to hit a ball against wind and rain and keep faith when it broke. That story is still being written, and it's already inspired more people than a single champion ever could.